Okay. Thank you everyone for coming tonight. It's a busy time of the year, December. I don't know why, but anyways, the weather's been kind to us, and I'm just glad everyone could show up for the event. Essentially, we designed this night tonight. Not so much, we're not going to be talking about products. This is more just a question and answer session. We've been having a lot of questions come in. We just, as you know, just rode through 2008, and everyone thought things were great. And now we're into a little bit of a global, use the word crisis, although I just did. But, you know, things are a little shaky again. I think people just want some reassurance as far as where they sit. So we always want to make sure the communication level is kept high, so we designed this seminar, and happy for the turnout. So I'm going to get started here shortly. I just want to make sure everyone understood that our financial planning group is our company. We're independent brokers, or this is my company. Eric Henderson, some of you have met Eric. I don't know where Eric is.
I'm hiding back here.
Right there. So you can introduce him. Eric's my inside contact. And just want to make sure everyone understood the structure. So as an independent broker, I deal through dealerships, and that is Sterling Mutuals and Financial Horizons. So everyone understands, hopefully, how that design, how that works. And Sterling Mutuals and Financial Horizons are essentially, they handle and process my paperwork. So they're not actually, they don't hold your assets. Those are held individually at the institutions that we intend, that we put place to that. The people we have designed and brought up here tonight, gracious enough to help us. Mike Nixon, just have Mike there, because I'm going to go through my spiel pretty quick, because I just want to make sure we've had a lot of questions come in, so I'm not going to spend too much time, I'm not going to stare at me too long. David Blueskill from my Clarington, and Mark Jones from TD Asset Management. Now, in case my phone rings, my wife is going to be giving birth within the next 2 weeks, so we have a third child on the way. So if she calls, I have to go. So hopefully everyone understands that. Those are two little guys right there. So anyways, I'm going to pass this over to Ross Bailey. And actually, before I get to Ross, I just want to make sure everyone understands that we're not going to get too much into what product-wise or where your accounts should be or how they should be set up. It's critical that everyone understands that your accounts have to be specifically designed for you. Nobody is the same, everyone is individual. So we're going to get right into this. Ross Bailey, hopefully everyone might remember Ross. Ross, I remember Ross. My first job, and that's my father sitting over there, when I said I want stuff, he dropped me off at a farmer's house for me to start picking rocks. So I got introduced to Ross over the TV every lunchtime when the farmers that I worked for wanted to know how soybeans were doing. So that's how I got to know Ross at 12 years old. So anyways, we're going to head right into this. Ross, so I'm going to pass this over to you.
Thanks very much, Jeff. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is a really interesting evening, and I think an important evening as well. And I want to just tell you what these guys actually do for a living, because you may not have met them personally. I was a broker with Scotia McLeod for about 6 years after I left television. These are the people who come to speak to the advisors. They know their stuff. They know their product line. They know the managers. And that's one of the most critical things. Advisors all get to know them pretty well. They will even speak to a manager for a specific question that an advisor asks. That's what the very best of them do. The very, very best will actually come to an advisor and say, I want you to watch out for this fund. The manager is feeling there's some weakness here. Or the manager is preparing to change the direction. You should know that, and I'll keep you up to date. These are among the very best. And so I'm really pleased to have them here. And I want to know as much as you do about the 20 questions we've got. So here's how it's going to work. Jeff doesn't want to keep you here all night, so I'm the moderator. That's all I do. I do the time. So I just want to tell you what's going to happen. We're trying to shoot for 3 minutes max for any one of these questions. So after 2 minutes, guys, I'm just going to do something like this so you can see me. After 2.5 minutes, I'm going to sigh heavily and roll my eyes. After 3 minutes, we are all going to get together. We're going to go, let's move on. Let's move on.